Hello, my dear students. So, today we are going to learn one new story from your English Balbharati textbook. The name of the story is The Ugly Duckling. So, students, what can you see here in the picture? We can see that there are ducks. All the ducks are of yellow color, but only one duck is there which is having grey color. So the story is about this ugly duckling who did not look like the other ducklings. Mother duck was really proud of her 6 new ducklings. They were soft, fluffy, and yellow. Such fine little ducklings, but the 7th one was very different. It was bigger and its feathers were grey and shaggy. It looked so ugly. All the same, Mother Duck thought, "It's my baby duckling." She loved it dearly. But the other 6 brothers and sisters did not like the ugly duckling. When it waddled towards them, they turned their back and ran away. So, from this paragraph, we are going to see some meanings. Now, what is the meaning of waddled? Waddled means to walk by taking small steps. Swaddled means to walk by taking small steps. What is the meaning of shaggy? Shaggy means having long and thick fur. Fur means feathers. So here there are the ducklings. How many ducklings are there? Here there are 7 ducklings. But the 6 ducklings, they look very beautiful. But the 7th duckling, the grey duckling, he was a ugliest duckling because his color was grey. So, Mother duckling, she said that I love my duck whether it is not looking good. Even if my duckling is ugly, I love him because he is my baby duckling. But the other baby brother and baby sisters of the duckling, they do not like this duckling because he was very ugly. Whenever the duckling used to go with them to play, they used to run away, leaving him behind. The ugly duckling was very big. His feathers were of grey color. They were very long and thick. But the other ducklings were very soft, fluffy, and yellow. They were beautiful, and the 7th duckling, he was little ugly. Whenever the poor duckling tried to seek shelter, he found that he was always ridiculed by other smaller birds, animals, even human beings poked fun at him. He became lonelier and more miserable. Now we will see some meanings related to this paragraph. Shelter. Shelter means a place to stay. Seek. Seek means try to find out or to get. Ridiculed. Ridiculed means saying something bad about someone. Miserable. Miserable means extremely sad. So now, whenever the poor duckling, he tried to stay or find shelter, the birds near him, the animals near him, even the human beings, even the people near him, they made fun of him. When they see the duckling, they started laughing and they made fun of the little poor duckling. His life had become very miserable. Miserable means very, very sad. Now this duckling, he had left his house because his brother and his sister, they used to tease him. He became very, very sad, and because of this sadness, he left his home and he moved to other place to find one new shelter, one new house. By and by, he grew bigger and stronger. But whenever he looked at his own reflection, he thought, I looked so ugly. He was afraid to look at his own reflection. He hid himself if he saw anyone coming. Now, after many days passed away, now this duckling had become little bigger and stronger. But whenever he saw his reflection in the water, he said that, oh, I am very ugly. I don't look good like others. And whenever anyone come towards him, he started hiding because he did not want others to make fun of him. So he did not came in front of anyone. One day when he was hiding among the reeds, he saw a flock of graceful white swans swim past. They were the most beautiful birds he had ever seen. How wonderful to be like them, he said to himself. Now, one day, when the ugly duckling was hiding near the reeds means the grass. When he was hiding near the grass, he saw that there were a flock of white swans. The white swans were swimming in the lake. Flock of swan means group of swans. So the ugly duckling said that, wow, they are the most beautiful birds I have ever seen. If I will also look like them, I will be very, very happy. The ugly duckling said that, if I also look like them, I will be very happiest bird in the world. Then came winter with cold winds and snow. Without any shelter, the poor duckling was frozen in the snow. A kind man saw him. He broke the snow and saved the duckling. Now it was winter season. The winds, the air was very cold. The climate was very cold. Everywhere it was snowfall. Now the ugly duckling was not having any shelter. Because of this, he was caught in the snow. He was frozen in the snow. One man, he was very good, he was very kind. He saw that the ugly duckling is struggling in the snow. So the man broke the snow and saved the duckling. Soon it was spring. The duckling had now gained a lot of strength. Again he found his way to the river's edge and swam further away. Now, after the winter season, it was spring season. Now, the duckling was become very, very strong. Now, the duckling had become very, very strong. Again, he started to search for a new shelter at the edge of the river. Edge means end of the river. Now, he started swimming very, very far away from the river. One fine morning, when he flapped his wings against his sides, he rose high into the air. He flew on and on till he found himself in a beautiful, fragrant garden. From a thicket close by came 3 beautiful swans, rustling their feathers and gliding lightly over the smooth water. Now, one morning, the duckling, he started moving with his wings. And what he saw that he was flying high into the air. So he started flying and flying. He flew till the time when he was able to find a beautiful and a garden full of beautiful, sweet fragrant. Fragrant means the sweet smell. From a thicket close by. Thicket means a forest which is full of big trees, branches and bushes. When he came near the fragrant garden, he saw that there were 3 beautiful swans. They were rustling their feathers. Rustling means they were making sound of dry leaves in the river, and they were moving very lightly on the water. The duckling remembered the lovely birds. He was afraid to meet them, but he felt a strange longing to be with them. He made up his mind to approach them, no matter how badly they treated him later on. Now the duckling said that, "Wow, these swans, they are very lovely birds, but I am very afraid to meet them. But now I am not going to get afraid. Now I will go and meet them. Even if they will make fun of me, I am not afraid now. I will go and meet them." We will see the meanings of the last paragraph. Flap means to move the wings up and down while flying. Fragrant means having a pleasant sweet smell. Thicket, dense thick growth. Rustling, making a light sound, soft sound. Gliding means to fly smoothly without moving the wings. Approach. Approach means to go near something or someone. Next, he swam towards the beautiful birds and bowed his head down to the surface of water. And what did he see in the clear stream below? His own image. No longer a dark grey ugly bird, but a graceful and beautiful swan. The other swans swam round the newcomer and welcomed him. Now, what was the ugly duckling going to do? He was going to go and meet the beautiful swans. When he was going towards these beautiful birds, he bowed down his head. When he bowed down, what he saw? He saw that now he was not a dark, grey and ugly bird, but now he has become a very beautiful swan. So the other swan near him, they started welcoming the new swan. New swan, who was he? He was the ugly duckling. Now he was not ugly, but he had turned into a beautiful swan, beautiful white swan. The bird that had lived a miserable life as an ugly duckling was a swan after all. He curved his slender neck and cried joyfully from the depth of his heart, "I never dreamed of such happiness as this while I was an ugly duckling." Now the duckling is very happy, because now he was not a ugly duckling. He had turned into a beautiful swan. Before he was a beautiful swan, who was he? He was an ugly duckling. The people, his own brothers and sisters, they used to tease them. They used to make fun of him. The ugly duckling, who had lived a very bad life before, now was a beautiful swan. So now the swan is telling that, "I am very happy. I am happy from the bottom of my heart. I never dreamed that I would turn into a beautiful swan. I thought that I will always remain a ugly duckling. I thought that I will always remain an ugly duckling. I am very happy as I am a beautiful swan now." So students, what we learned from this story? We learned that we should never tease anyone over their looks. We should always appreciate them. We should always tell them that you look good. We should not differentiate between colors of our skin, because all human beings are same and they all have equal rights. So students, we will meet in the next class with a new topic. Thank you.